Tony Dalton, who portrays cartel boss Lalo Salamanca, aka Don Eduardo in Better Call Saul, picks a favorite scene featuring his character. After he and Ignacio was mentioned in the Breaking Bad episode, Better Call Saul, Peter Gould and Vince Gilligan's prequel series introduced Lalo in Season 4. A member of the Salamanca family, Lalo is the nephew of Hector and cousin of Tuco, Marco, Leonel and Joaquin. His family is generally ruthless, if not unpredictable, but Lalo is cunning, charming, and, therefore, all the more dangerous. Lalo Salamanca has become one of the most terrifying villains in the entire Breaking Bad franchise. Following the assault on his compound in Better Call Saul Season 5, the spin-off's sixth and final season began with Lalo faking his death while trying to expose Gustavo Fring to Don Eladio. The mid-season finale saw Lalo execute poor Howard Hamlin before forcing his two lawyer friends, Jimmy and Kim, to go kill Gus in Point and Shoot, which is merely a charade to manipulate Gus's head of security, Mike Ehrmantraut, into leaving their laundromat, meth lab unguarded. After they cross paths at the construction site, Lalo makes a colossal mistake against Gus, ending Dalton's Better Call Saul tenure. While reflecting on Better Call Saul with discussing film, Dalton explained how picking a particular Lalo scene as his favorite is like saying what your favorite movie is. It's different moments. However, the moments that stick with him are the ones where you're just quiet, chewing, looking at somebody. If he were to select a single scene, Dalton said he'd be from Season 5, Episode 9, Bad Choice Road. The part where I'm with Saul and I ask him to tell me again that whole story. That was fun because it was this sort of mindfuck, where you're telling this guy, Bob Odenkirk, who's the lead, just to repeat his story over and over, see if you can find any kind of differences. There's a lot of different things that you can play with as far as an actor in that scene. Better Call Saul Season 5 EP 9 Tony Dalton as Lalo Salamanca. The Better Call Saul scene takes place after Jimmy McGill officially becomes associated with the cartel, drives out into the desert to pick up Lalo's $7 million bail bond, and gets caught up in a desert shootout before being saved by Mike. When Jimmy returns home, Lalo suspects Jimmy is lying about what happened in the desert and forces him to retell the story. When the story concludes, Lalo orders Jimmy to tell me again. Despite knowing Jimmy, Saul will survive Lalo, the scene is one of the series' tensest moments, thanks to Dalton and Odenkirk's performances. Dalton's favorite scene is just one of many that helped to cement Lalo as a fan-favorite character in Better Call Saul. In retrospect, his inclusion in the series was pitch-perfect casting that forever changed the actor's career. Following his work in Spanish dramas and television, he can be seen in a program Hector watches in an early episode of Breaking Bad. Dalton has become an in-demand Hollywood actor thanks to Better Call Saul. Last year, he made his MCU debut as the swordsman, Jack Duquesne, on Marvel's Hawkeye. While he has many roles ahead of him, he'll always be Lalo Salamanca.